Beloved child, listen closely and breathe slowly, because fear is not your portion and panic is not your guide. I see the way your heart has been carrying questions you haven't spoken out loud, and I see the way you've been trying to stay strong even when the days feel uncertain. Hear me now, you are not abandoned. You are not unprotected. You are not alone in this moment. I am with you in the quiet, with you in the noise, with you in every decision you must make. I am not the author of confusion, and I will not lead you into harm. So settle your spirit. Let your shoulders drop. Let your mind stop racing ahead to worst-case endings. You are safe with me, and nothing can snatch you from my hand when you choose wisdom and walk in the light. There is someone who plans to offer you money, and it may look like a door opening, like relief arriving, like help you've been asking for. It may come wrapped in kindness, in urgency, in flattering words, or in the promise of speed. It may come with a smile and a story, with a trust me and a don't tell anyone, with a you have to act today. But hear me clearly, not every gift is pure, and not every offer is favor. Some hands give while the other hand takes. Some voices sound supportive, but they are really testing your boundaries. Some opportunities sparkle on the outside, but they carry a hook beneath the shine. I am not saying this to frighten you, I am saying it to guard you. I am giving you discernment before damage, clarity before compromise, and peace before pressure, because the hidden cost is not always obvious. Sometimes the hidden cost is your peace. Sometimes it is your integrity. Sometimes it is your privacy, your reputation, your relationships, your freedom, your focus. Sometimes it is a string that pulls you into obligation you never agreed to, or dependency you never intended. Sometimes it is a quiet agreement you make out of desperation, and later you wonder why you feel trapped. I am telling you ahead of time, you do not have to accept what threatens your peace just because it looks like provision. Provision that comes from me does not require you to betray yourself. To lie, to hurry in fear, to break your values, to hide in secrecy, or to ignore warning signs in your spirit, child, you have been praying for stability. You have been praying for financial breathing room. You have been asking me to help you make it through, to catch you when the numbers don't add up, to strengthen you when you feel stretched thin. I have heard every prayer you whispered and every prayer you cried. And yes, I can bring resources to you in ways you cannot predict. I can open doors no one can shut. But I also teach you to recognize the difference between a blessing and a bait. A blessing makes you steadier, not shakier. A blessing brings peace alongside it, not dread. A blessing does not demand that you ignore your conscience. A blessing does not isolate you from wise counsel. A blessing does not make you feel you must act before you can think. A blessing does not say, "Keep this secret," because darkness loves secrecy, but light loves truth. So I am asking you now, slow down. Don't let the pressure of right now override the power of right. If someone is offering you money, you are allowed to take time. You are allowed to ask questions. You are allowed to read the fine print. You are allowed to say, "I will think about it and get back to you." You are allowed to consult someone you trust. You are allowed to protect your information and your boundaries. If the offer is good and clean, it will survive your caution. If the offer is manipulative, it will react to your caution with anger, guilt, threats, or increased urgency. That reaction is a sign. Pay attention to the way you feel when you set a boundary. Pay attention to the words that come back to you. Pay attention to whether respect shows up, or whether pressure shows up. Some people give in order to control. They give so they can later say, "After all I did for you." They give so they can require your attention, your loyalty, your silence, your time, your body, your compliance. They give so they can rewrite your story, "You owe me." But I say to you, you own no one your soul. You own no one your dignity. You own no one access to your life because they offered you cash. Your value cannot be purchased. Your future cannot be bought. Your peace cannot be rented out. You are mine, and I will teach you to stand tall even when you are tempted to shrink for the sake of relief, and sometimes the hidden cost is more practical, but still dangerous. It may be an advance that requires you to send a fee first. It may be a loan that comes with impossible interest. It may be a gift that requires you to share personal details, bank information, passwords, codes, copies of documents, or private photos, things you should never hand over to someone who does not deserve your trust. It may be a deal that tries to pull you into something shady, moving money for someone else, receiving funds in your account and forwarding them, signing papers you don't understand, pretending something is true when it is not. It may be an offer that seems like quick work with quick pay, but it is actually a trap that makes you responsible for someone else's wrongdoing. Hear me, you are not created to be a cover for deception. You are not meant to carry legal trouble because you were trying to survive. I will not shame you for needing help, but I will guide you away from what harms you. Beloved, I am giving you a simple set of anchors to hold on to right now, so your heart stays steady. First, peace is a signal, and panic is a warning. When you feel rushed, pressured, threatened, or confused, pause. Step back. Pray. Let your nervous system settle. You do not need to make permanent decisions in temporary emotion. Second, truth does not fear questions. Ask what you need to ask. Where is this money coming from? What do you need from me? What are the terms? Why the urgency? Can I get this in writing? Third, boundaries are holy. Saying no is not a sin. Taking time is not disrespect. Protecting yourself is wisdom. Fourth, secrecy is a red flag when it isolates you. If someone says, "Don't tell anyone," ask yourself why. If someone tries to cut you off from your support system, that is not love. Fifth, your conscience is a gift. If something feels off, you do not have to override that feeling to prove you have faith. Faith and wisdom walk together. I know you may be tempted to think, but what if this is my chance? What if I miss it? Child, I am not limited to one chance. I am not trapped by one door. I can bring you provision without compromise. I can send help that does not harm you. I can lift you without strings. I can stabilize you without trapping you. You will not miss what is meant for you by choosing discernment. You will not lose my will by taking time to pray. What is for you will not require you to abandon yourself. What is for you will meet you in the light. What is for you will allow you to breathe. Now listen, the enemy often works in extremes, either starving you with lack or seducing you with shortcuts. He whispers, "Take it, or you'll have nothing." He tries to make you believe you are one step away from collapse, so you will grab anything that looks like rescue. But I teach you to live from truth, not from terror. Your life is not hanging by a thread. Your future is not dependent on one person's offer. I am your provider. I am your defender. I am your guide. And I am also the one who teaches your hands to build, your mind to plan, and your heart to stay steady. You are not helpless. You are growing stronger. You are learning. You are becoming wise. This is what I want you to do in the next moments. Come to me honestly. You do not need perfect words. Just say, "God, give me discernment. Show me what is hidden. Protect me from traps. Lead me to what is clean." And then be quiet for a moment. Let the noise die down. Pay attention to what rises in your spirit. Sometimes guidance comes as a calm clarity, wait. Sometimes it comes as a firm boundary, no. Sometimes it comes as a question you suddenly know you must ask. Sometimes it comes as a realization you cannot ignore. This doesn't align with who I am. I will speak to you in ways you can understand, through peace, through wise counsel, through facts that come to light, through delays that protect you. Through doors that close before you walk into harm, and if you need practical guardrails, here they are, because I care about your real life, not just your feelings. Do not send money to receive money. Do not share one-time codes, passwords, or private verification details with anyone. Do not let anyone pressure you into signing or agreeing to anything you cannot explain in plain words. Do not move funds for someone you do not know and trust deeply. Do not give out sensitive documents unless there is a legitimate, verified reason, and even then, use caution. Do not meet alone in unsafe places if this offer involves in-person interaction. Do not allow guilt to guide your choices. And do not let flattery blind you. People can praise you and still plan to use you. Your safety matters to me. Your future matters to me. Your peace matters to me, beloved. You may be thinking about someone specific right now. You may feel your stomach tighten, or your mind start listing reasons to ignore the warning. You may want to explain it away. They're nice. They've helped before. I don't want to offend them. I don't want to look ungrateful. Listen to me. Gratitude does not require naivety. Kindness does not require self-betrayal. Respect does not require silence. You can honor people and still protect your boundaries. You can be polite and still be firm. You can be thankful and still ask for clarity. And you can say no without needing to justify it to someone who does not respect your no. If this money is truly meant to bless you, it will not demand your fear. It will not demand your secrecy. It will not demand your shame. It will not demand your spiritual confusion. It will not demand that you isolate yourself or hide. Clean help is not offended by wisdom. Clean help does not lash out when you ask questions. Clean help does not become cruel when you take time. Clean help does not shift the story to make you feel guilty. Clean help understands that your safety matters. Clean help leaves you with dignity intact, and I am also telling you this: you are allowed to grow beyond survival thinking. You are allowed to step out of the pattern where you accept crumbs because you fear you won't get bread. You are allowed to believe that you can be provided for without being exploited. You are allowed to believe that support can be safe. You are allowed to believe that your life can be stable. I am not just rescuing you from a moment, I am shaping you into someone who recognizes traps, someone who chooses wisely, someone who walks in peace. This is part of your maturity. This is part of your protection. This is part of your destiny, so do not be ashamed that you need help. Do not be ashamed that you want relief. I see you. I know what it is to feel tired. I know what it is to carry burdens. Bring it to me. Let me strengthen you. Let me give you strategies. Let me connect you with the right people. Let me show you what steps to take, what to cut off, what to pursue, what to save, what to build, what to learn. Sometimes my provision comes as money. Sometimes it comes as wisdom that saves you money. Sometimes it comes as a job lead, a new skill, a better plan, a protective delay, a friend who gives you a resource, a door you didn't know existed. Do not reduce my help to one form. I am creative. I am faithful. I am attentive. Now, child, there is urgency in this message, but it is not the urgency of panic. It is the urgency of protection. You are at a crossroads where a quick decision could create a long regret. And I love you too much to let you step into that without warning. So I am asking you to be courageous enough to pause. To be humble enough to seek counsel. To be wise enough to check the facts. To be strong enough to disappoint someone if disappointing them protects you. To be steady enough to let an offer pass if it is not clean. You are not losing out by walking away from what is wrong. You are winning by choosing peace. If you feel pressured, here is what you can say: "Thank you for thinking of me. I'm going to review this carefully and I'll respond when I'm ready." If they demand a yes immediately, you can say, "I don't make financial decisions under pressure." If that doesn't work for you, I understand. If they try to guilt you, you can say, "I appreciate your offer, but I'm going to make the choice that is best for me." If they try to keep it secret, you can say, "I don't do secrecy around money. I will talk it over with someone I trust." If they react with anger, you have your answer. Peace will not punish you for being wise, and when you're alone again, pray like this in your own words: "God, if this is from you, let it be clear, clean, and calm. If it is not from you, expose it and remove it. Close doors that lead to harm. Open doors that lead to peace. Strengthen me to say no when I need to say no. Provide for me in ways that don't compromise me. Then trust that I will answer. Trust that I will guide you. Trust that I will protect you, because there are things you cannot yet see, but I can. There are conversations happening that you haven't heard, but I have. There are motives behind smiles that you do not know, but I know. And I do not reveal this to make you suspicious of everyone, I reveal it so you will be discerning with anyone. Love does not mean you turn off wisdom. Faith does not mean you ignore reality. Hope does not mean you walk into danger with your eyes closed. I am calling you to be both loving and wise, both open-hearted and clear-eyed. I also want you to remember this: your needs do not make you weak. Your vulnerability does not make you foolish. The fact that you desire help does not mean you deserve exploitation. I am not angry with you for wanting relief. I am not disappointed in you for hoping someone will come through. I am simply calling you higher, higher than fear, higher than desperation, higher than quick fixes. I am calling you into a life where you can receive without being robbed, where you can be blessed without being bound, where you can grow without being used. That life is possible. That life is for you, so here is my promise to you: I will not leave you. I will not fail you. I will not let you walk into a trap without offering you a way out. I will give you the courage to pause, the wisdom to question, the strength to refuse, and the peace to wait for what is right. I will calm your thoughts when they spiral. I will steady your heart when it pounds with anxiety. I will guard your sleep. I will guard your name. I will guard your steps. I will bring to light what is hidden. I will expose what is deceptive. I will soften what is harsh and remove what is harmful. And if you have already said yes to something and now you feel uneasy, do not drown in regret. Come to me. There is still wisdom for you. There are still ways to step back, to renegotiate, to set boundaries, to seek help, to protect yourself. You are not doomed because you made a mistake. You are not trapped because you trusted. I can redeem. I can restore. I can teach you. If you feel in danger, reach out to someone you trust immediately and take practical steps to protect yourself. There is no shame in asking for help. I am with you in the undoing as much as I am with you in the building. Child, lift your eyes. You are not defined by lack. You are not defined by what you don't have. You are not defined by what others offer. You are defined by my love and my purpose. Your life is precious. Your future is guarded. Your destiny is not dependent on a questionable offer. I will provide, and I will provide in peace. I will guide, and I will guide in clarity. I will bless, and I will bless without chains, so let this be your posture right now, hands open, but feet planted. Heart soft, but boundaries firm. Spirit trusting, but mind awake. You can be both hopeful and careful. You can be both prayerful and practical. You can be both grateful and discerning. And you can say, God, I trust you, while also saying, I will not be pressured. That is not a lack of faith, that is the fruit of wisdom. Now breathe again. Feel my nearness. Let your thoughts quiet. You do not have to solve everything today. You do not have to accept everything offered. You do not have to carry this alone. I am with you, and I am speaking to you because I love you. Stay close. Stay honest. Stay grounded. Keep praying. Keep choosing what brings peace. Keep walking forward one wise step at a time. And when the offer comes, remember, you are not desperate. You are discerning. You are not trapped. You are protected. You are not powerless. You are guided. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you when you listen, when you pause, when you pray, when you choose light over pressure and truth over fear. I am with you. I will lead you. I will cover you. I will provide for you. Trust me, and let that trust make you wise, steady, and unshakable. My child, come closer and listen with your whole heart. Slow your breathing. Unclench your hands. Let the noise inside you quiet down, because I am not frantic, and I am not confused, and I am not absent. I see what you cannot yet see. I know what you cannot yet name. I am with you in the ordinary moments and in the tense ones, and I am with you right now. You have sensed something, an offer, a promise, a door that seems to swing open at just the right time. You have felt the pull of relief. You have thought, finally, help is coming. And it may be true that provision is on the way, because I am not a God who forgets your needs. I am not unaware of the pressure you've been carrying. I have counted every tear you tried to hide. I have heard every silent prayer you swallowed down because you were tired of asking. I have watched you stretch what you had. I have watched you worry, and I have watched you keep going anyway. I have watched you choose integrity when nobody clapped. I have watched you keep your heart soft even when life tried to harden you. But hear me, not every open hand is a clean hand. Not every gift is free. Not every invitation is safe. There are times when money comes wrapped in strings, and those strings are meant to tighten around your peace, your future, your conscience, your relationships, your dignity. There are offers that look like rescue but are actually exchange. There are deals that sparkle on the surface but carry a hidden cost beneath. There are people who call it kindness while quietly planning control. There are situations that feel like breakthrough but are actually a trap set for your attention, your trust, your dependence. So I am speaking to you with love and urgency. Do not rush. Do not let desperation make decisions for you. Do not let fear steer your steps. Do not let excitement